So we're looking at adding fractions, and it's really, really important that we have a good understanding of why we're adding fractions and the sort of rules as to adding fractions. If we have a look at these first questions here in question 5, the denominators are the same, so this is really easy stuff. It's pretty much 1 plus 4, okay? It's really important to understand that you can add numerators of a fraction if your denominators are the same. You never add denominators together, okay? Just as a bit of an example here, just have a quick look. Here I've got a punnet of cherry tomatoes, okay? So obviously I'm just going to take them out of there. If I was to look at these two things, okay, I've got my tomatoes here and I've got my container here. The way I want to think about this is that this is my denominator. The container is my denominator. It has a maximum amount of tomatoes that it can store in it. And the tomatoes are my numerators. Okay, so I can add these numerators onto my denominator. And at the moment, I still don't have a full container. Okay, it's because they've been eaten. But I can add as many numerators into this as I want. Okay, as long as the denominator is the same. If I have a huge crate full of cherry tomatoes, okay, and they have to go into this size container, then obviously my equation has to change. This is where you need to understand that your denominator, the size of your container, has to be the same in order to add your numerators together. Okay, so if we have a look at question 6 here, it says add the following fractions. Okay, let's just have a look at 6a. In 6a, our question is 1/2 plus 1/4 equals something. Okay, now I need my denominators to be the same here. Okay, I cannot add two fractions if they don't share the same denominator. All right, because at the end of the day, remember, we are adding our numerators. We don't add our denominators together. So the answer to this is not 2/6. Okay, it is not 2/6. So I need to find a common multiple of 2 and 4. Well, 2 actually, 4 is a multiple of 2. So I can actually turn 2 into 4. So if I times 2 by 2 and 1 by 2, I end up getting 2 over 4 plus 1 over 4. Now all of a sudden, I can do this question, okay? 2 plus 1 is 3/4. Okay? So once you get your denominators the same, it's actually quite simple stuff. But you need to make sure you're finding out what they are. We're going to skip ahead down to question 8. In question 7, you'll see that you're adding whole numbers there as well. The rules don't change with that. 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay, and then you just add your fractions together. So the answer to this one would be 3 and 4/5. Okay, pretty simple stuff. Once again, it's only when you start having different denominators that it changes a little bit. So if we have a look at 8a, all right, our question is 2 and 2/3 plus 1 and 3/4. Okay, firstly I need to find a common denominator for these. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to add my whole numbers together. 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, and then I'll rewrite my question because I'm going to add those on at the end. Now I need to find a common denominator here. Okay, the lowest common multiple of 3 and 4 is 12. Okay, so I change these into 12s, so that needs to be multiplied by 4, that needs to be multiplied by 3. Okay, now I add it together. Alright, now I add my 3 on at the end. Okay, what you will notice here is this is an improper fraction. Okay, so I need to change that. I need to take 12 away from 17, okay, which leaves me with 5. It also means that I now have an extra whole number. You can't simplify this, so that's my answer. Okay? Oh, just dropped the camera. Alright, sorry about that. I'm just ready to go here again. So, going to have a look at a problem solving question now. So, Miles, Lisa and Camillus work at a busy cinema complex. For a particular movie, Miles sells 3/5 of all the tickets and Lisa sells 1/3. So A asks, what fraction of movie tickets are sold by Miles and Lisa together? Alright, so when you find words like together, it usually means addition, and obviously we're doing addition here, so this is going to be an addition question. Alright, so we need to add those two together. So one of them sold 3/4 and one of them sold 1/3. Okay, so we need to add these two together. Alright, so we need to find, once again, a lowest common multiple of both of these numbers. Alright, really important that we can find one. So once again, if you need to list out your multiples, you're more than welcome to. Straight off the top of my head, the lowest common multiple of 4 and 3 is 12. Okay, this is where you really need to learn your times tables. Okay, if you know your times tables, this is quite easy. So 4 times 3, 3 times 4. Alright, 3 3s are 9. And we're doing 12ths. And 1 times 4 is 4. And once again, we're looking at 12ths. So we add them together. And okay, so I've made a mistake here. It's clear that I've made an error. This is where it's really important. Even the best of us at the best of times can make mistakes. And my mistake here has been copying down the question. If I actually go back to the question, it says that Miles sells 3/5 of the tickets. Okay, I put down 3/4 of the tickets, which obviously is incorrect. So I'm going to have to rub out some of this. This is where it's a good lesson. You need to make sure you're checking your work when you're doing tests. The reason why I knew that that was a mistake was because we had more than a whole. Now, the total number of tickets that they sell at a night is obviously going to be that total number. If we have more than that, then it's incorrect. So I picked that up there. Let's have a look here. So we need to turn this into the lowest common multiple of 5 and 3 is going to be 15. Okay, so we need to times that by 3, this by 5. Alright, so 3 3s are 9 over 15. And 5 over 15. So we add them together and we have 4/15. So that's the total number that those two salespeople sold together. Now the next question, B, if all of the movie tickets are sold, what is the fraction sold by Camillus? Okay, so B, obviously we need to take 1 whole minus 14 over 15. Okay, 1 whole is equal to 15 over 15. So Camillus sold 1/15 of the tickets.